He was tied up with one of the Blues players. That was an earlier hit, Momesso on Adam Creighton. Well, the initial shot from Pavel Bure at the right point.
Loose puck as McRae works in alone. He fakes, he shoots, he scores! Basil McRae after Chassé makes a great play at center ice. Bure at center ice, left wing for... And a shot right on and a save by Joseph Odjick taking the shot. Then he and Lidster doing some bumping and shoving. Gino Odjick cutting in and Joseph able to make the save.
After the shot,
Karamnov and Hedekin going at each other. Then Hedekin slams Karamnov from behind. Oh, Karamnov a nice right to the midsection from in close. I didn't know it. He's a good in-close body puncher.
Brett Hedekin and the Big V, Vitaly Karamnov, get together at the boards in front of the penalty boxes. Hedekin with a little glove to the face. Karamnov retaliates. Boy, he doesn't back down at all, does he? And as they get together, he was able to get one last punch in.
Russ Courtnall to Bure. He'll take a shot, and it goes off Duchesne's stick just wide. Blues in their own end. Look out. Boy, Norton almost gets crunched by Bure, but clears the puck out. Now Norton gets slugged by Russ Courtnall. Norton trying to get away. Russ Courtnall with 3 good shots. Now Norton gets his gloves off, and he's ready to hammer the little fella, Russ Courtnall. But Russ Courtnall goes down. Norton didn't want to fight. Russ Courtnall left him no choice. And the linesman trying to separate Jeff Norton and Russ Courtnall.
Well, the original call should have been on Pavel Bure for going after Norton on the sideboards. Boy, he had his stick up and missed him. I believe he missed him before Russ Courtnall jumped in. Norton behind the net, moves it up. Courtnall's there first. Now here's Norton right here. And Bure really takes a run at him. Norton ducks out of the way. And then he takes an elbow from Courtnall. Well, Courtnall started punching away before Jeff Norton had his gloves off. And finally, Norton dropped his gloves and was able to get his left hand free. Took a couple of swings, didn't connect on Courtnall. But this is one of those situations with 12-13 to go and getting ready for Game 7. We could see a lot of these types of incidents here in the third period. And
now Anderson in front, waits, fakes, pad save, rebound. Oh, and Whitmore has it under his body. Anderson pokes at the puck, and now a brawl breaks out. A brawl right next to the Vancouver net as the Canucks did not like the... Oh, Odjick. Odjick. A big hit on Holder, and Odjick is loose. Look out. Odjick is loose. Who wants him? It's Adam Creighton. Oh, baby, here we go in the corner. The Canucks did not like Glenn Anderson poking at the puck under the body of Kay Whitmore. They want blood here at the Pacific Coliseum. Odjick and Creighton. Odjick, one of the toughest in the NHL. Everybody paired off. There's still a pile up at the side of the net. Now Odjick and Creighton come together. Creighton gets Odjick's sweater over his head. And Creighton ties up Odjick. Now they get Anderson off the bottom of the pile. He had been attacked. Now Odjick with his sweater, his undershirt, and his equipment ripped off. Grabs onto Creighton, has Creighton's sweater over his head. Now Odjick wants to get Anderson. Odjick is naked, waist up. Creighton wants Odjick. Odjick ought to be suspended from here until a couple of years from now. He has incited the crowd, and Gino Odjick gives up. Now Lume and Creighton trying to get at each other. We have sticks and gloves and helmets everywhere, and they finally get Creighton into the penalty box. All of this with 7:50 to go in the third period, and the Blues have made a rout of this one. They lead at 8-2.
Well, we warned them of a long period, didn't we? You could see this coming, and Anderson is cut on the nose or above the eye, and that was a play where Anderson thought the puck was there, and it was actually Trevor Linden that almost knocked it into his own net. And then when Anderson went after the puck, Linden jumped on him, and everyone converged. Well, this is what happened on the play. Anderson in front, and then he attracts a crowd. Gino Odjick, Trevor Linden. Now Holder is with Odjick, and Holder ends up on his knees. That's a bad place to be, and watch the right hand of Gino Odjick. A punch that catches Holder in the mouth. Then he tries to go back after Odjick. Odjick is looking for anybody. Takes another swipe at Bill Holder, and then finally Adam Creighton jumps into the play. Then they dance for a while. Both Odjick and Creighton will end up behind the net. And Odjick at this point has lost his mind.
Odjick went absolutely crazy.
I mean, he lost it.
Wow.
Totally. He was running around trying to get anybody. Finally, Creighton, who is big and strong, is able to hold him for a second. Now, Odjick is one of these players, doesn't tie down his sweater, and his shoulder pads come off easily, and that really allows him some freedom, as then Adam Creighton finds himself in a difficult position. He does a smart thing, stays down, but Odjick tries to break his ribs with a couple of punches before the linesman finally jumped in, and then Odjick wasn't finished. He got up, he kept looking around for somebody else.
Yeah, he went after Anderson then.
And Anderson was kind of baiting him and just kind of skating backwards.
Is this Odjick going crazy or what?
He has lost his mind. Now Anderson's got a little bit of a smile, just kind of circling around backwards. Look at him, he's still looking for somebody.
Wow.
Okay, Whitmore, it doesn't quite get to him, but he breaks his stick on the leg of Vitaly Karamnov. Boy, he's been vicious. Anyone around the crease, and Whitmore has really been using his stick on the Blues players.
That's not a slash, is it?
No, that's a chop. That's a chop. A slash is when you don't break your stick. Here he just chops him, and his stick breaks in half.
So a penalty that'll be served by Accrued. Now they face off in the Vancouver end.
Boy, Tim Hunter is on the ice killing this penalty for Vancouver, and he is hacking and whacking and slashing and cross-checking everything he can.
That is send Basil McRae out and let him put an end to it. Gets it to Carbonneau in front. Duchesne, a shot! Sliding save by Whitmore. Oh, and then Hunter throws a big right hand at Chassé after an initial penalty was being called against Vancouver. Remember, Odjick still has 1:01 to go in that 5-minute penalty, and a minute to go in the Accrued penalty, which he's serving for too many men on the ice.
Well, Hunter should get 5 minors on this, because first he goes after Greg Gilbert. He'll slash him. Hunter's moving back and forth. First, there's Chassé in front with the cross check. 2 cross checks on Greg Gilbert. He'll keep going. He'll end up behind the net, still slashing and cross-checking away. Gilbert again. There's one hack. There's another one right there. Another one. He goes back to the front. Another cross-check on Denny Chassé. High stick. 2 punches to the back of the head. 3 punches to the back of the head. I said 5 minors. Pardon me. There should have been. He should have 14 minutes in penalties.
He is going to get a double minor with 3:51 to go. Game 6 of the Western Conference quarterfinal series between St. Louis and Vancouver goes to the Blues.